this is Hannah with Hannah Crafted Gifts. Sorry for the camera shake there. I just wanted to share with you a couple very quick alternatives for, I always have to think about this, June 2021's Expressions in Color Paper Pumpkin Kit. So this is my flashback to last year's kit. I have just a few cards because I really loved this kit. This was one that I was most looking forward to last year, featuring the new in colors at the time from 2021 to 2023. And that Expressions in Ink suite that was on the last annual catalog cover. I loved that suite with all the alcohol ink technique, DSP and so on. So anyway, so I didn't have many scraps left over, but I was able to make a couple birthday cards. So I had this card base left and I cut it in half. You'll actually see the other half on the next couple cards, and then just mounted the decorative side to a basic white piece of cardstock. I had some of these sprigs left over. Hopefully you can see that because they, exactly match the base, the same colors, the same alcohol ink technique. But I've got those on there, kind of trying to line them up on the opposite colors, like the fresh freesia on the polished pink and the polished pink on the fresh freesia. And then just, I flipped one of the banners over and used the happy birthday stamp on there. I think the happy birthday stamp came from elsewhere though. I'm trying to remind myself where that would have come from, if not from the kit. Yeah, it definitely didn't come from the kit. The congratulations you'll see in a minute did. I used a Thinking of You from Art Gallery, but I used the Happy Birthday from Artistically Inked. Okay, sorry to get real close. I was reaching for my stamp set. So this is Artistically Inked, that stamp set that went with the Expressions in Ink suite, which used this alcohol ink technique that this paper pumpkin coordinated with. So there's some birthday cards. Here's that congratulations. So this is the other side. This would have been the back of that card base that I cut in half, again mounted to basic white, and again stamped on the back of a banner. But I loved these vellum pieces. So I've colored on there with the fresh freesia and the petal pink on the back side, and you get that beautiful color through. I don't know if you can see it because it's again color on color, but I've put fresh freesia on these little like buds of these sprigs. But anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh, this spray of flowers and leaves, I think, if not exactly, very closely matches the die that came in that Expressions in Ink suite, one of the dies. So again, the paper pumpkin was very much coordinating with that suite. And when you run out of paper pumpkin supplies, you can use the suite supplies if you got them. I do believe this paper pumpkin is actually still on sale. There's kit refills, at least as of recently, on StampinUp.com website. And this last one has some really subtle things that I'm not sure you're going to be able to see, but it was fun for me. So this is just a Thinking of You card, of course, but maybe you can see when the light catches it just right, like when it blows out, actually you can maybe see it a little better. But I've colored it in fresh freesia behind some of these leaves, and it starts out like all of the leaves, and then as it spreads this way and this way, it starts to scatter and just be like a couple and eventually just like one. So it was kind of like a raining effect. And then I used one of those spray pieces. It's actually the piece that's not on here, the one that's in Evening Evergreen, and flipped those over upside down, but cut off some of the leaves and did kind of a raining of leaves this way as well. So yeah, really subtle. Again, it's that half of the card base on basic white. And so yeah, I had fun coloring those in. So just a few additional alternatives. Wow, I just noticed my camera has been like slowly shifting. Sorry about that. Let me shift you back. And if you want to see my original alternatives are always better in my opinion, because I have the whole kit to work with. I had more time. When I'm doing these flashbacks, I'm usually just kind of quickly making up cards, because even though I do this for sort of a side living, I'm very bad at getting my cards for my own people in my life out on time. So I'm always like, oh my gosh, someone's birthday was yesterday. And so I'm rushing to put something together to at least get them something to show them that I was thinking of them, albeit maybe a little late. Anyway, thank you for watching and letting me ramble on. If you like this video, you can like it, comment and I'll reply, share it with others who might like it, and subscribing to my channel is the most helpful thing you can do if you're interested in more. But as always, thanks for watching, and whatever you do, happy crafting.